Yo, what's going on, my beautiful people? Dropping a video. Should be doing this more often. Make my channel more interesting. It's Mo Green, Maurice Till. Like I said, I gotta change my see if I can change my YouTube name to make it more uniform with the name that most know me by, Maurice Green. And yeah, I'm on my way to the plantation once again. One day I'll be free. One of these nights, one of these days, who knows? But let me put some, I need some background sound on, some music. Let me tilt that little bit. Yeah, man, Monday. This is the day. This is the beginning of the end, I guess. This is Donald Trump's first official day in office. You know, what is he gonna do, man? Is he gonna ban gay marriage? Is he gonna bring back slavery? Is he gonna start World War III? This dude is getting more hate than Adolf Hitler ever did, man. Like, the way people are so scared and terrified about Donald Trump, man, you would think that Hitler was brought back from the dead. Like, seriously, I've never seen so much fear, anger, and hatred over a politician ever. It's fucking hysterical. It's ridiculous. To me, it's just sore losers. Democrats, y'all lost, man. Liberals, you guys lost. Take your loss. Take your L. It is what it is. And I hate when people be like, oh, that's not my president. That's not my president. Okay. He's not your president, then who the hell is your president? Who's your president? Just because you say, if you are an American citizen, that's your president. You might not like him. You might think he's an asshole. You might say, fuck Donald Trump. But that doesn't change the fact that he is your president, whether you like it or not. So you need to stop saying that immature shit and just fucking deal with it, man. And if he's gonna be as bad as people predict that he's going to be, the government's gonna take care of itself. He's gonna be out of there, and then we're gonna have Mike Pence as our president, who, from what I heard, is like 10 times worse than the Donald. So you kind of don't want, you kind of want Donald to do okay, because you don't want that guy. It's hard enough to get one guy out of office, let alone the president and the vice president. You know? Let's just deal with this. Like, you got no choice, man. Whoever the president is, like, most Americans are either middle class or broke within that category. Unless you like own businesses and things of that nature, whoever the president is, whoever's in government, it's not really going to really affect you. But most things that happen, like gas prices will be different, taxes will be a little bit different, but ultimately you still got to pay taxes. If you drive a vehicle, you still got to buy gas to get to where you need to go. You still got to follow laws. Still got to be you don't got to be like a fucking great citizen doing great things to help your country, but you have to do like the basic things as far as just paying your taxes and like not committing crime. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. People need to stop being so freaking hysterical. That junk is stupid, man. It's corny, man. And me, like, I'm not even into politics. I just call things how, you know, I'll call things how they are. Like, I've always found Donald Trump entertaining. I've always appreciated his humor. I'm a comedian, so I can appreciate a sharp wit. Dude has quotables for days, but I've never heard of him to be like this all-out evil racist. You know what I mean? I've never heard of him just being such a tyrannical scumbag whose whole purpose is to disenfranchise black people. I've never heard of that. You know, he's always had, you know, the moniker of, of being a misogynist, womanizer. Not womanizer, but more or less misogynist, because he had the beauty pageants, Miss America, Miss USA, Miss Teen, and various reality shows, The Apprentice, what have you. But a lot of rich, powerful dudes, that's just how they operate, man. When you have money, you have a little bit of power, you're doing your thing. I mean, not only does it make you a misogynist sometimes, it just makes you an elitist. You got to a high point that a lot of people wish they could be at. So you're just gonna conduct yourself like you're above folks. Especially women. If you're a man, you're already physically stronger than them. So if your ego isn't in check, that's just naturally how you're gonna be. And like the Hillary's campaign was just so lame when they brought up his conversations from like 10, 11 years ago, joking around, talking about grabbing women by the pussy, which I thought was a hilarious quote. Didn't work. Did not work. It was just locker room talk. And I was watching some some video of some Latino congressman. He was like, I've been in the showers with Republicans. I've been in the showers with Democrats. And I would never talk about a woman that way. And if I hear someone talking that way, I would say, no, that is wrong. You should not do that. Shut the fuck up. Women talk dirty sexually behind closed doors about men and say ridiculous things that they wouldn't do. They just talk. Men do the same thing too. We just live in a generation of social media and snitches. So you have to definitely guard what you say unless you have no shame in that what you say. If you're trying to get into political office, you gotta walk that straight and narrow, man, because people will bring it up to try to discredit whatever it is that you do. Yeah, but like, these people acting so scared and sad. Oh my God, like, Trump just can't arbitrarily just pass laws. There's still Congress that he has to go through. They have to all be on the same page. And from what my understanding, like, Republicans don't fuck with him like that either. Somehow he still got there though. I think Ted Cruz was the Republicans guy. I think Jeb Bush bowed out early. But it's not even about, like, it's even cliche for me to say, oh, give him a chance. We don't got no choice but to give him a chance because he's in office. And all these people talking all this shit, like women marching, and like, the only thing marching and protesting, the only business that marching benefits are shoe stores. That's it. I don't see how marching ever accomplishes anything, man. Whenever something really, really got accomplished, historically, there was some type of violence, there was some type of bloodshed, there was some type of death. It's fucked up to say that, but it is what it is. If you really, really about something, you're gonna do a little bit more than march. Hell, even the power of the dollar. Excuse me. The power of the dollar is actually even more powerful than killing motherfuckers. If you just no longer patronize people's businesses and do your own thing, that'll make people listen. You don't gotta go out and kill people. You can hit them financially in the pockets. Nope. We just want to march and buy more shoes and shit. We want to march and buy shoes and water bottles. That's all. The water bottle companies and the shoe companies are the only people that benefit from marching and protesting. That shit's corny to me, man. I know, like, the elite, when they see people marching, they just laugh. Like, the fuck y'all, what are you doing, man? And a lot of times, when people riot, they like destroy their own stuff. They destroy people that have nothing to do with whatever it is that they're mad at. Okay, I'm mad at the government. I'm mad at police or whatever. So I'm gonna break CVS. Even though CVS don't got nothing to do with the government or the police, but I'm gonna break CVS. Yeah, that makes sense. That's like you getting bullied in high school or whatever, so then you beat up a nerd that has nothing to do with you getting bullied. Look how tough I am. I'm beating up this weak person that's not gonna fight me back because this big ass bully keeps kicking my ass. So I'm gonna beat up this weak person. Make no sense, man. All this damn complaining. All you people just complaining and marching, you're getting absolutely nothing done. You look fucking ridiculous, man. If you really think Donald Trump is gonna be such a horrible president, if you really think you have all the answers and know exactly what it is to do, why don't you go into politics? I don't got the answers to none of this shit. I'm just venting and giving my take. I just find it annoying. This is my solution. A lot of people, they kind of just automatically do things and say stupid things without actually thinking about it. You know, so this is my attack on them. Like, okay, you guys have a problem with how things are going on, and stop talking about it, stop complaining, and stop marching and just getting your shoes run down, buying new shoes and buying water bottles, and actually go into politics and do something. Actually physically do something. Don't just talk about it. Physically do something, man. Don't talk, man. Because it sounds silly. You're just complaining, man. He's not my president. Yes, he is our president. If he isn't our president, then who is our president? You can't just say nobody. People live in these fantasy worlds. Now, if you are somebody from another country on a visa and you don't actually live here, then you can rightfully say, no, that's not my president. But if you was born here, you have American citizenship, you have American ID, license, own property or whatever, you cannot like him until you're blue in the face. That's who our president is right now, man. Stop saying that stupid shit. Y'all sound corny. You sound like sore losers, man. How does somebody being in a high political office affect you directly, personally, in your life? It shouldn't. You shouldn't allow it to. Yo, taxes, things of that nature, they always gonna go up and down, man. I already was trying to implement stop and frisks. Stop and frisks, that's funny. It's kind of fucked up because it definitely targets minorities more. But I think ultimately, hey, that's the law you're gonna have to deal with. That's what you have to deal with. Just don't have no drugs and have no guns on you. When you go to do your thing, do your shit more discreet and more smooth. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. It's stupid. Well, that's the laws you gotta play by. You have to abide by. You know where I live at, car taxes is off the chain. But I live in a city where it's called the mill rate. The mill rate is high. Actually, the mill rate got cut in half, so that was dope. You know what I mean? So my car taxes went from like $400 and something, like $450 for the year to like $225 or something. That was crazy. But it just arbitrarily happened. I mean, it's nothing I can do to control that. If I really want to complain instead of just, if I really want to have a problem with it, instead of just complaining about it, go into politics and see why these mill rates are the way they are and why they arbitrarily change, and be a force to actually change that, instead of just being an armchair revolutionary just complaining about stuff. Trump is our president, man. There ain't nothing we can do about it. Stop complaining and whining and being so negative. And then a lot of people, black folks in particular, a lot of y'all supposed Christians, you think everything is God's will. So if everything is God's will, then Trump being in office is God's will. So you should rejoice in that and know that him being there is for the purpose of something even greater. Deal with it. Deal with what your father put in place for the greater good. Maybe Trump will be the person that fosters Armageddon, so all the evil in the earth can be eradicated. Yeah, whatever. You know? Y'all don't even believe in y'all Bible or nothing like that. Y'all have no faith or no confidence in your God. Because you acting like you want to die, you acting like you're... And I'm talking to Christians now. I'm not talking about like atheists and stuff like that, people that don't really co-sign the Bible or whatever. I'm not even talking about y'all. I'm talking to these Christians, man. These black folk. Mad sad about Trump. He ain't my president. The funny thing is, Christianity is probably the worst institution that was ever introduced to black people. It has enslaved and it has been responsible or behind the enslavement of millions of Africans, the indoctrination of such, and deaths of millions of them. But you don't hear black people saying, Jesus ain't my savior. Nope. And consistent. Christianity has done much worse to black people than Donald Trump could ever even fathom or imagine. Yeah, you embrace that, which did way worse to blacks. But I'm not even saying embrace Trump. But you can't even say, oh yeah, that's my president. You can't even say it like that. Oh, ain't my president, fuck that. Blah, blah, blah. Just because of what you heard. Just because of what you saw in the media, where Christianity, first slave ship was called Jesus. And the only thing that slave masters gave us was pork and the Bible. That was perceived as being relatively good. Both of them are detrimental to Negroes. We won't say Jesus ain't our savior though. A character that historically was proven that didn't even exist. The idea, the concept was cool, but I'd rather you embrace it as a concept than an actual person, and get mad when people challenge that him being an actual person, and be ready to kill people over ideas. They're ready to kill people over something that was given to your ancestors by people that hated you. If that ain't Stockholm Syndrome, I don't know what Stockholm Syndrome is. But, yeah. Trump is our president, whether you like it or not. I'm not saying you gotta support him. You still gotta be a law-abiding citizen. And if you really want to change, if you really want something to happen, don't just march, talk, actually do something. It doesn't have to be violent or anything like that. Put your money where your mouth is. Educate yourself. Go into politics. If not, shut the fuck up, please. That's pretty much all I had to say. Mo Green did my comedy thing last night in Northampton. Oh, I didn't even tell you the date. Today is the 23rd, January 23rd, 2017. I'll be 38 in 2 months. But yeah, did my comedy thing last night. It's been a couple of weeks because like the last video I showed y'all, I was just going through some stuff like death in the family, things of that nature. So I just haven't really been feeling inclined to get back out there. But I can't let the comedy die, man. Gotta keep pushing it. And I'm happy with my set. I'm happy with what I did last night. Just touching on topical things and getting better at that. I still can slow it down. Still going kind of fast. Got some good advice from one of my comedian buddies. I'm going to try to apply it to the next time that I perform. And that's pretty much it, man. Mo Green, deuces.